Oh, I don't know. Hold on, let me get my thing. Okay, girl. I don't know
Well,
what we got to be talking about.
we gotta do our intro.
How I used to get into it. I just used to start singing.
I don't know. We back, y'all. Don't know what we doing. And with us, family. Amen.
All right. Let me prepare y'all for my song. I know y'all miss my voice. Me. Moi. Moi. You remember that from High School Musical?
No,
You didn't see High School Musical?
I did.
You don't remember where Sharpay was like, moi?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Just let me take a sip of my drink. Y'all go ahead and grab y'all headphones, y'all speaker, your drinks.
What you drinking?
A little bit of ale,
Oh.
ginger ale.
Oh.
All right. No, it's a little dry today. Just potting. Do. Just potting. Do. We're a podcast.
Hey.
It's just a podcast.
Hey.
We're a podcast. It's just a podcast with Ashley.
That's her. That's her.
And Tequila.
That's me. That's me.
We're just potting.
You don't have to stop. Oh, what up? What up? What up?
We back. We live in this thing.
Oh, my bones cracking. Oh, my neck hurt.
Mine too. It's about to rain. And then it's simple when your back hurts, it's like about to rain outside the weather.
And my neck hurt.
I
ain't never heard about no neck.
Well, anyways, we're back. Welcome back to another episode. It's been a long time coming, but we're back. I'm Ashley.
And I am Tequila.
And
let me change my name on here. I mean, you can keep talking.
This is just potting. So, where do we start?
I don't know what you been up to.
Quarantine.
I mean, before that.
Well, before, we took a little break from the podcast. We just had a lot going on, personally, mentally, physically, financially, and we just had to take a little break and get it together. And so I think we're in a good place now that we've been in quarantine. And so now we back.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say from my end, baby, I could not do this podcast no more. I need to take a little mental health break, because my job was trying to, pull me back to my old ways. Might have ended up in somebody's jail, honey, because I just, But I'm happy to say now that I'm no longer with that company.
Yay! Boom.
Yes. So I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm happy. Like, I don't remember the last time I've been happy. Like, for real happy.
That's good.
Yeah. So I just be trying to, with all this craziness going on in the world with Corona, it's been a blessing to me, honey. A blessing.
Well, before we get there, we're winding back to 2019. Because I know going into 2020.
I thought 2020 was about, we was about to get it cracking.
You thought 2020 was about to be like our year?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel that way.
I did.
I was like, this is my reasoning. and this is pretty much kind of goes along with why like I had to take a break from the podcast, was because going into 2020, usually I go in, I mean, I was hopeful, but I was like, I wasn't like, I didn't make no New Year's resolutions this year. I didn't make no goals because I was like, I'm just carrying my previous goals from 2019, 2018, 2017 into 2020. And I just felt like overwhelmed. So I was like, I'm not going to come up with no goals. And I mean, I did have some accomplishments in 2019, but I feel like my main ones, everything that I set to like accomplish that goal, I felt like didn't get me any closer to my goal. It was just like getting me further and further. So I was just like, okay, I ain't gonna set no goal. I was already looking at 2020. Oh, this about to be trash. But I was trying to be positive. I was trying to be positive.
Okay.
And now we here. And so this whole time I've been like, you know what? For me, 2020 already was trash.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And then all this craziness happened. But I will say, at this point, I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna settle on 2020 still being trash. But some trash stuff has happened in 2020.
You gotta change your mindset though.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to look at all of this, like I'm trying to think about the things that I wanted to accomplish or I wanted to gain. And I know a big one, everybody was like 2020 is a year of vision. Because 2020, so I was like, you know what? Well, I was trying to think like, what kind of vision have I gotten so far in this year? And I feel like I have, and I just have to start doing those things that I like see that I've been writing down,
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I ain't gonna stay stuck in that mindset of 2020 being trash with all this craziness and bad stuff that's been happening in this year. I'm not gonna stay stuck on that. And I'm going to try to move forward positively to try to have some positive outcome within the year. Because, if we keep thinking about all the negative stuff, like we're going to remain negative. So I have been, I will say this quarantine has been a good thing because it's allowed me to see, for one, like all the different things, like my ideas be on point with a lot of things that other people are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And also just like I've been seeing a lot of things that have just been encouraging and a lot of things that have just been letting me know like, okay, your goals and your plans are right where you need to be. You just got to like start working and doing those things.
Execution.
Yes, basically execution. So I was like, you know what? That's why I was like, okay. And part of starting the podcast was a part of that. Because initially starting the podcast was always a part of like the big goal. And so I was like, I did that, and I let, mindset, mental health and things get in the way, life get in the way of that. But now I'm like, okay, I'm back. Being able to take this little break from all the craziness that be going on in your daily life because you're not like up bustling, running, going back and forth to work. You know what I'm saying? The only thing we having to be conscious of is our health. But we're being so much more aware because you have to stop, think about like, okay, I can't touch my face. I got to wash my hands. I got to do all this.
I'm going to touch my face. Sorry.
It's helped me to be.
My hands are clean. Okay.
Well, I mean, you touch your face, but I mean, like in my house, of course, I touch my face, but like out and about or whatever. So I'm being more conscious about everything else has allowed me to be more conscious about where I want to go and what I should be doing, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. I'm glad you changed your mindset because not 2020 being trash. Well, I'll say for me, coming into 2020 was the first time I ever wrote down
that's good.
my goals. Mm-hmm. First time ever. Like, I would say them, like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But, like, I actually wrote it down and stuff. So, it's going pretty good, I don't know. I ain't trying to get too much into my personal business, but I'm just in a better place, I mean.
Well, that's good. Overall, we have loved quarantine. Me and Tequila are homebodies.
Yeah, but I'm Miss Outside, baby. I'm ready. Listen, if you want to invite me, I'm coming.
We're coming.
I'm coming.
We
I'm
coming.
coming.
So I don't know where these invitations at, but invite me because I'm ready to go outside. Especially on these nice days. Some of this weather's been real nice. Girl, some of this music. I'm like, oh, this music's got a little bop to it. I need to be outside bopping.
I don't listen to new music, so I don't know.
Well, I be hearing it on Joe. I played some new music today. I was listening to Joe Budden Podcast, Friends of the Pod.
They friends of the pod, of course. Hey, y'all. Shout out to Joe, Roy, and Maul, and Parks. Eric said bye, y'all too.
Yes.
And
so they was playing some new music, and I was like, these are some little vibes.
Well, I cut it off before the sleepers.
Well, no, it was like within the podcast. It wasn't none of the sleepers.
What podcast? They be playing old stuff.
Nah, this one was...
Which one?
The May 6th one, I think. I'm behind.
Oh, I can't remember that part.
So they were playing, I think, the new Chris Brown and Young Thug.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
I was like, I kind of like this little vibe music. I was like, I like some of these little songs. And of course, Joe be playing the ones that don't be having like the stars beside it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, I kind of like this. So, and I don't be listening to all these new kids' music. But I was like, I can listen to me some Chris because I was like, I came up with Chris.
90s R&B, that's it.
But yeah, so I usually...
Oh, wait. Pause for the cause.
What?
Y'all, shout out to my godson, Kobe.
Oh.
I'm a godmother now. When I left you guys, I was not.
That's right. Oh, let's get some updates. So Tequila is now a godmom. Welcome to the godmom club. Yes, we godmoms. So happy Mother's Day.
Shout out to Christine and Brandon. Yes, I'm excited. He's cute.
He's so cute.
Mm-hmm. But that's it. Okay, go ahead. I just needed to shout him out. Shout out to my nephew JR too. Don't want to leave him out. What up?
I can't. I just saw my godson the other day, yesterday actually. He was so excited. I kind of woke him up out of his sleep, and he was just like, I was like, child, are you excited?
Yeah, them kids funny. But anyway, so what we getting into? Like, what we talking about? Because y'all know we don't have no list. Well, I don't.
We're just chopping it up, catching up. I mean, me and Tequila catch up every day. We talk pretty much every day. So
we should have been recording them conversations.
Right. That was the whole purpose. But we just back. I mean, I don't know. What other updates can I give?
I don't got no more updates that I want to share.
You got a new job. You're a godmom.
That's all y'all need to know, period.
Y'all, we're going to have to get Tequila to open up.
No, I'm not open. I open up about like stuff that's going on in the past, but
let's open up about this horoscope.
No, man.
Y'all, I've been trying to deal with this horoscope.
See, we gonna have to start planning what we talking about because no, you is crazy. It ain't happening. The horoscope is false. It's not a horoscope. It's the pattern app.
What is that? I don't have one or don't know what that is.
Well, it's kind of like a horoscope. It's like it takes like the day you were born, the time you were born, and something else. I don't know. And it like gives you daily updates. Let me see what mine say today.
Okay.
But I don't know, like when I first downloaded it, the things they were saying about me, I was like,
it was right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Because, I'd be like, y'all just be saying stuff that just be pertaining to everybody. But
right. But that one was on point.
Okay, I'm not reading this. I'll read the one from yesterday.
Okay.
This is a tremendous time frame to share, express, or contribute what you have learned so far this month. And then I can go deeper, but it'd be like paragraphs and stuff. I'm not doing all that. But yeah, it'll have like a couple updates or whatever. But that one from the other day, that's not my testimony at this moment.
She was like, absolutely not. She was like, they tried it for
Tried
this
me.
one. But what was the one that's okay? But that was a good one. This is the time to be what?
I don't know. My memory bad.
Mine too.
Something about what I learned this past month to express what I learned. So yeah, time to share, express, or contribute what you've learned so far this month.
Okay, so that's good. Let me see. What have I learned this past month? That I can't help these kids no more with this homework. Just kidding. Y'all, I'm tired of helping my nephew, my niece do this schoolwork.
Mm-mm.
Baby. It's
Well,
it's trying me. But let me see. But on a real note, what have I learned from this past month?
I don't even know what I learned.
I can say I guess I learned to try. I mean, I feel like it's just maybe a refresher, just trying to be like remain positive. Um,
I don't know about this month specifically, but I've learned like over the past couple months with me getting a new job and everything that I don't know, like the door is gonna open when you need it to open. Like my whole process and all this that's been going on, it's been like probably about a year, but this year alone, it just because the job that I have now, I originally was denied for it, but then they called me back a week and a half later and gave me the job. So I just feel like me not getting down when I wasn't offered the job, like I was just like, okay, I'm gonna keep going, whatever. It is what it is. Learn from the experience and move on. And then for them to offer it, it was just like, okay, well, because I was like, okay, well, it just wasn't right for me. But maybe it just wasn't right at that time. Maybe I just needed a week and a half to prepare.
Right.
So I don't know. And then patience, like I've been way more patient, like with my neighbor right now, stomping, getting on my motherfucking nerve. I've learned patience, but I will be calling corporate tomorrow.
Damn.
But anyway, that's another story. That's the only negative in my life right now.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what I've learned, to be honest. But I think I'm just trying to be more conscious.
I think we need to learn to be more in the moment. Like, well, me personally, like, you always think about your future, or you think about, or you be dwelling on the past, or you like, oh, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to be. But I have learned to just be in the moment, like, just value the process. So.
Yeah. No, that's a good lesson. I agree. And I definitely can say I need to do that more. And I'm just trying to have like a better outlook and put a better outlook on like the situation. I feel like with me personally, I just don't know like the big why, you know what I'm saying? Of like, okay, why I'm still in this place, and I could be at least doing this to, be saving up or making some type of progression into where I want to go. But
But do you think that you're doing everything that you can be doing?
I mean, I feel like I have, like, I feel like I've done what?
You feel like you've done everything you possibly could.
Yeah, I mean, I really do. Like, I feel like the things that I say that, like, so for instance, like last year and just a few months ago, I just finished the program that I was in, the workshop I was in. Like I felt like that was kind of like supposed to be like a stepping stone
It was.
into getting me somewhere. I mean, it was. Right now, I don't see like
just the opportunity itself. Like, did you learn anything from the class or the workshop?
Yes, I think so.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because what if they would have chose your picture or whatever, and then you hated them, or they tried to change something, or it wasn't true to what your work was. You never know what the people just because they choose you don't mean that you like, oh, this is my win, this is it.
Yeah.
No, it's still gonna have to be work behind that. So you don't know what they're going through. So it could be just better off for you not to have that. But you learned from the experience. So you just have to look at the glass half full. And I'm really being hypocritical because I don't be looking at the glass half full.
No,
Yeah, I'm learning, but most of the time I don't.
No, it's hard. But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. Like I'm trying to see the positive within, like, I feel like all the negative. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I've been swarmed around a lot of negative. I mean, I know
it's hard. Like, it's easier said than done. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just how I feel. I just feel like it's easier. And then I feel like a lot of, like I said, I feel like quarantine has helped. Like there's a lot of things, like I've been wanting to start a podcast. Like there's a lot of things I want to do, like start creating a lot of different things. But a lot of like my team, we all are separated. Being in quarantine has helped me see, like, using Zoom, using this as a resource to help connect everything, help everybody. So it's like, okay, like talking to my friends, like, yo, we could be doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? We might not be making like our TV shows and our films, but I was like, we could definitely, be making a little bit of content to just grow, our viewership or things like that. And I'm like, we all too have, our stuff on the side that we could be working on. Like, let's continue to do that and just use, each one of our platforms to grow our like one platform together. So I feel like that's been something that's really heavy on me, is like just starting a production company. It's just been for so long. I just haven't known how to do that with not being around the people that, I feel like I need to start it with. So I do feel like being in this quarantine has kind of showed me like a way to start it at least. And like I said, just, hearing other people talk about it, and I'm like, that's exactly what I want to do. Like, it just confirms, it's like confirmation to me, like, okay, the ideas that I'm getting, that I think I've been praying for and I've been asking for, they are good ideas. Like, you just gotta like start doing something. So like when you were like, yo, Ashley, just like start doing, start filming the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we've been talking about, we don't need it to last like the podcast, y'all. We've been talking about a podcast for 4 years.
For 4 years. And it's crazy. Look, and we could have been doing this for 4 years. And it's like crazy. So it's just like,
you just gotta do it. Like, I just feel like with you be too much in I don't think you understand like how great your potential is. Like, I don't think you see that in yourself. And it's just like, honestly, there's no way, because if you don't do it, like, we can have all these ideas and we can like talk about, oh, what it could be, what it won't be, whatever. But unless you do it, we'll never know. So until you do it, because I mean, we could be having this conversation next year, like, yeah, I got this, but you have to just do it. Like, and I mean, I understand you 100%, because I'll be saying something, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I just be talking because I'm like, I'm not doing it.
I think for me, and it too is just like a perfectionist thing. Like, I feel like I have to have like every little piece in order, and that's one thing I will say I think I have learned is
through this podcast, baby, because we don't know what we doing.
I like that I don't have to have every little piece in order, or just use what I have. You know what I'm saying? Use what I have.
And even if you think it's perfect, somebody out there gonna have something to say.
Yeah.
So just do what you need to do. I mean, don't be putting out no BS like y'all favorite film studio owner. But anyway, I ain't gonna get into that because we need we need some
But
change.
no, that's yeah. So I think I can say that's where I learned, like not to be like not to think so big, not to think well, not to think big, but just because I like not
There's
to
always
like
steps
dwell on
too.
that, not to let that stop me
Mhm.
because that's not my like big picture. Because everybody has to start from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And I be having stuff that I can use, that I could create stuff, and I just don't be doing it because I'm like, this ain't the quality one, or this ain't what I really want to do, or something like that. So being able to be like, you know what, let me start small, let me make content that I can easily produce, and let me try to figure out content that I can do, you know, from far, that we could all create from far on like one single platform, has been right now like my ultimate goal, or my goal right now, not my ultimate goal, but like my small term or short term goal for now. So that's pretty much it.
Well, that's lit. Okay, well, let's get into the mess, Tony. They probably done clicked off like they talking serious. We don't want to hear about that.
What mess y'all want
Y'all
to
gonna listen, okay? Y'all gonna listen to whatever the hell. Just have it playing in the background.
Well, turn up on it then. Cheers.
Okay, I wish I had some cream. Because I ain't no wine person, but that's all I got.
Wine. So what you want to talk about?
I don't know. What's been going on?
I ain't really had no.
The verses. How you feel about the verses? Oh, you don't watch that. Ludacris and Nelly coming up Saturday, and I'm ready. Ludacris versus Nelly.
Oh, that's who's coming up?
Mm-hmm.
I think, who you think gonna win?
Well, I just want to say I need to address the people. All this Nelly slander, I ain't having it. Okay.
What kind of Nelly slander?
Girl, they thinking Ludacris gonna blow Nelly out the water. Not Nellyville himself, baby. Y'all got Nelly all the way fucked up. Okay. Don't get me started, but you don't watch that, so we don't need to talk about that.
No, I mean I watch it back. I don't watch it live.
I'm about to put my phone.
I don't watch it live. Cause you know I don't be reading comments. But I think Nelly will win. I don't know. I mean, I think it'll be a good.
I mean, now Ludacris, if Ludacris can use his features, then I don't know. But me personally, I love both of them. But me personally,
more of a Nelly fan.
And I love both of them now. But as a person now, Nelly gets on my damn nerve. He a little aggravated. But I act like I know him. But
child, he was going off. I heard. Did you ever hear that interview when he talked about them Air Force Ones? Who made the Air Force Ones famous?
Well, I saw ASAP Rocky had said something a few years ago. And that had popped just back up a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Papa.
We got ASAP.
Huh?
ASAP talking about he didn't want nobody wearing them till he started making.
He was like, I made him famous. And Nelly was mad, honey. Nelly was like, the question was, who made him famous? And we had a whole song.
Nelly raised the price, okay? Because they was not as expensive.
And that's what he said. He's like, Nike sponsored our whole tour, which they did.
I don't know what ASAP. You know, these youngins. Know your elders, okay?
Right. Like, you might have started but I think they did fall off for a little while, but the price never did drop on them.
But people was still wearing them. Like, nobody was just talking about them, but people was just still wearing them. Like,
yeah.
It's just like nobody, if you came in with Air Force Ones, nobody gonna be like, oh, what are those? Like, nobody's ever gonna say that.
Nobody never did that. You could have always still had you some.
Like Fila. Remember when we was in high school, Filas was trash. Now, people put on the Filas. I'm like,
I had, girl, you know that was my first pair of sneakers. I remember my Filas.
How old were you?
I was like elementary school.
Oh no, I'm talking about by the time we got to high school because they had them 2 for what was the little deal? 2 for $89 or something.
Filas?
Yes, and they would have them in the, they be having them with their baby fat coat on, honey. They got their little all black felines, honey, with their name belt. Couldn't tell them nothing.
Oh, well, I ain't had no whole name. My parents said I couldn't get my whole name, so I just had my initials.
I ain't had no name. My mom ain't give me nothing. I remember I wanted the remember the ones with the scrolling.
Yes,
that was the upgraded one.
That one was fire. Everybody had that junk at the fair.
Not me. I ain't had nothing.
Everybody had that junk. Matter of fact, I still got a pair of, I think my white Air Forces in my closet.
I only had one pair of white, Forces, but I forgot what color they was. But they was like the color one. I think it was white and blue. Shout out to
the blue. I had the black ones too. I had all black, all white. I always buy my shoes like that. I always have all white, all black.
But I didn't wear sneakers. I still don't wear sneakers now.
You do. You got Jordans.
Girl, when the last time I wore them Jordans? It's been years. I don't even know where they at. I only got 2 pair though.
I had some like suede Forces. And I remember my students would be like, "What are those?" I'd be like, "We don't even see them in this." I'm like, "Y'all, these are Air Forces." Like, they don't make them no more, but at least not these kind, but they still Air Forces.
Not Air Forces. Ooh, child. I don't know what's the topic. Let me see.
But that'll be a good battle. I did watch the Erica and Jill one.
Yeah, that was a nice little vibe. That wasn't more like a battle though.
It was more like appreciation.
Yeah, the other because nobody was keeping score. Like the other battles, baby, they be in them comments 12-1. They be cussing them people out and everything.
Lord.
I'm country. Like, I never knew how country I was until I heard my voice on Snapchat. And now I'm just so conscious of it. I'm like, God dang, like I'm country.
Yes. Yes.
But anyway,
we was in LA. That man was like, "Where y'all from?" Yeah. We was like, South Carolina.
Girl, picking up on it. That's why I didn't understand. Cause like when I used to go to Jersey, New York, like as soon as I was talking, they like, "Where you from?" And I'm like, "How you know?"
Yeah, people can hear it.
South Carolina. I'm from South Carolina.
Raise up, take your shirt up and twist it around your head.
That was really North Carolina.
We wasn't singing. We wasn't singing Petey Pablo.
No, I like that song.
Oh.
But as soon as you tell somebody up north you from North Carolina, South Carolina, here they come. Myrtle Beach, black bite week for bite week. I'm like, that ain't where I'm from.
Right. I don't know why people always think they always think you sound like how Charleston people talk.
No, they don't even know what Charleston people sound like. They just associate everything in the South Carolina with Myrtle Beach. And I'm like,
oh, well, when I went to Virginia, when I moved to Virginia, they thought I was supposed to have like the Geechee dialect. And I was like, no. They were like, you don't talk like you from South Carolina. And
they be thinking South Carolina is just one thing. Like,
yes. I was like, y'all, that is like the low country, like, no. And I don't have like Southern draw. Just country, like some of the words that come out my mouth we don't use the right sounds.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I don't know.
Girl, it is what it is.
I keep burping.
It is what it is.
Y'all need to give us some suggestions. We've opened the constructive criticism. Because I know right now, we're a little rusty. We just not getting back. So we don't need all y'all.
Talking yesterday, y'all. We was testing Zoom out.
Yesterday should have been recorded. That was a gem.
And we was lit.
But it'll be big.
It's because when we just be talking, we just be talking.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about something, but I want to save it because I'm trying to wait till we get through all of the whole season of the show.
What?
Did you start, girl? Did you start Little Fires back? I meant to start it today.
Girl, I canceled my Hulu. I'm not watching that. Just tell me what happened.
I keep saying it every time I keep thinking about it, I'm like, I'm gonna start Little Fires because I keep hearing it on somebody else's podcast, and I'm just like,
I have never heard nothing bad about that show. Like, everybody keeps talking about how great it is, and I just can't get past episode 3.
I'm gonna
tried and tried and tried. I think you should watch it, but just let me know what happened, cause I don't be that invested. Like, I can't.
In the series. What other good series is out right now? What you been watching?
Money Heist. Money Heist. Shout out to Money Heist on Netflix.
I keep saying I'm gonna watch that too. Matter of fact, I saw this good. It was like a storyboard, and I was like, "Dang, this making me really want to watch it." Now I tried to watch it in the past, but it's one of those. It's a Spanish show. So
yeah,
right,
Spanish.
Yeah. I think that's why I didn't originally watch it. I cut that jump right on off. But I got.
Well, I think it was because I started seeing people talk about it, and I didn't know like they wasn't speaking English. So I'm watching, and I'm like, their lips ain't matching. And then my what's the things called? The caption. They wasn't matching what the words were saying. Like, so it'll be off a little bit. So I'm like, did they not update the captions? Like, what's going on? Then I was like, oh, they not speaking English.
They're not speaking
But it's
English.
so good that don't even bother me. Like, it's good. Yeah, but I still haven't finished it. I haven't finished it though.
How many seasons they got? 2 or 3?
4. I think it's 4.
Oh, dang. I'm behind.
I think
that's a lot.
I think the 4th one just came out this like a couple months ago.
I know. Well, I know you don't watch this no more, but I know How to Get Away with Murder. Today is the last episode.
Who killed Annalise?
Which is pissed. So let me tell you, we ain't even got to that part in the show. Like the last episode yesterday is she's in court. So she's been in court or whatever for killing her husband and all them other people. She in court, and the kids our students done turn on her.
Yeah, I know more about How to Get Away with Murder. I know the most about that. That's the show I know the most about that I don't watch.
Yeah, so that's what's happening. So we up until this point in the court. Somebody just died. Sam's sister died. Somebody done killed Sam's sister.
Then he fathered the baby, and he Frank.
Yeah, he's Frank Daddy. So Sam is Frank Daddy. I said there's too much going on. So they don't know. They think they, huh?
I said I saw that and I was like, what?
Girl, too much. Wes supposed to be coming back.
I knew he was alive.
And then Annalise supposed to be dead, but they haven't even got to none of that. Right now, they just all in court.
So she's alive.
Right now, she is. So I'm just like, they about to rush through this whole episode.
Girl, just watch. You can't criticize before you watch.
Well, I'm going to have to because I really want to know what's going on. Well, it's about to come on while we potting, so I'm going to have to watch it back on one of the apps. But the other series we watched, 20s.
20s is lit.
I'm glad you. So y'all gotta watch 20s. It's a good little show. I was definitely the last episode was not how I wanted it to go, but I figured it was gonna go that way because I was just like everything was leading to that. Where you don't remember?
I don't remember.
Where the girl, the gay girl ended up kissing her boss. Her boss showed up on the doorstep.
Oh yeah. I ain't like that. I'm like, okay. But it's a good show. It's a good show.
But it is a good show. Big Sean's in it.
Fine.
And then what else?
Janae is weird. Do you be seeing their lives together?
That was cringy.
I'm be
cringy. I was like, get off. I don't know who was worse, her and Big Sean or Karuchi and Vint. Is his name Vint?
They just dry. Vic the Cruz.
Yeah, Victor Cruz. There you go. I was like, I don't know who worse, but y'all is cringy.
Yeah, it's not good. I can't watch
I was like, y'all need to either be together. But I've seen Karuchi and Victor Cruz together, like on like when they're person to person, in the same room, and they don't seem cringy. So I was surprised it was so cringy on live. But that was an accidental hit. I don't be clicking on people live.
I'm about to say I didn't see them online. I only saw Big Sean and Janae because they had it on the Shade Room.
On the Shade Room. I think they had it on they had to have Vince and them on there too. But I think I follow one of them.
I follow Karuchi.
Yeah, I think I follow her. I'm like, I don't think I follow her. I think it's Karuchi.
Yeah, I don't follow her.
She ain't posted in a while though. I wonder if they finished. Did you watch the show that she was on? What's that show called?
I watched the first season, Claws.
Claws. I like Claws. They was doing too much when they made her eye come out and all that kind of stuff, but then her eye. I was like, this is too much. This girl done got shot in her head. Her eye messed up. They done gave her this little wisdom insight.
Spoiler alert on everything. We should have put this at the beginning. Everything we talked about. Well, y'all should have watched it by now here.
But yeah, this old. But yeah, I know they were filming it, so I don't know if they I don't know if they finished.
Let's talk about it.
What?
Insecure.
I was trying to wait. But we can talk about it.
No, we get right into it. So how you feel about Molly and Issa relationship? What's your
So my initial thoughts were I was like, dang, Molly about to, from first episode when I was like, dang, Molly about to do some trash. And especially from kind of what she said after Issa's little meet and greet party. Huh? I was like, dang, Molly's being really negative and not coming off supportive or whatever. Mm-hmm. So then episode 2, I saw it was kind of like a mix of both Molly and Issa. And then episode 3, I was really kind of rooting for Molly because I felt like Molly was the one that really kind of was like, she really wanted to sit down. And Issa was kind of just like avoiding it. And I was just like, why are you avoiding having this conversation? Like, this is supposed to be your best friend. Like, you're supposed to be able to talk to your best friend about anything. Like, why are you avoiding it? I do think her trying to wait till like a holiday to sit down when y'all could have just nipped that junk in the bud, like that day, I think that was dumb. Like, no, y'all right there in the grocery store. If you had something to do right then and there, then
where was y'all going afterwards?
Yeah, do it afterwards. Hit you up later. I understand. Yeah, because I feel like especially at that point, it wasn't even, nothing had happened that serious that really, you know what I'm saying, that they couldn't have worked out with just a simple conversation. But the more time that you're just letting the negativity marinate, the more and more you're getting frustrated with this person. So you can see the more and more awkward it was getting. So I'm just like, okay. So I was kind of following Issa because I'm like, Issa, you're the one that was like, I gotta go, like straight up avoiding it at the grocery store. So, and then, we kept seeing these scenes where Molly, when she did finally hit up Molly and was like, oh, I want to talk, Molly was like, oh, great. And she started to spill her side of like, trying to talk about stuff. So you could see that Molly was still fiending for the relationship or whatever. So I was kind of rooting for her. But then what she did at that block party, I don't know. I don't know how you can come back from that. I ain't gonna spoil it for you. Y'all got to watch it for yourselves. But
Oh, I'm spoiling it. You might as well get
go
it.
ahead and spoil it then. But I don't know. Like after she did what she did to start an argument with your best friend, like that's not the time and the place. You know what I'm saying? To try to resolve no issue. You know, that was a big event. I don't care if it was a small event. You don't need to be trying to blow up about me about your feelings at my event. That I got all these people here that could look at me in a different light that not want to work with me again.
Right.
And then you had people running talking about, oh, it's a gun. It's a what they say, it's a gun. No, she got to shoot.
Like, it's my life.
Like, like, y'all better be writing on Insecure. And I know she felt guilty. So I feel like if she doesn't reach out to Issa and, you know, come through with the humbleness and the apologetic, I really don't see how she can come. Because I feel like, you know, Issa been the type of friend that she ain't never really had it together. So Molly was just expecting her just to not even get this block party together. And it took your man to be like, look, babe, like, look at all of this. This took a lot of work. And my biggest issue was that Molly was being so negative. And it's like, are you helping me? Like, yes, I might be talking to this girl might be helping me out that's dating my ex, but she's helping me put this together. I ain't never did this before. You got connections. I don't see you offering your 2 cents or your business connections or sending me sponsors.
This is how I feel. I was on Issa's side the whole time. The whole season. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna say like it wasn't some parts where I was just like, okay, Issa, like, but I was still seeing Issa like Molly, one of them friends that whenever you not doing good or whatever, like you got your issues and she feels like she's above you, then everything cool. But soon as you start doing your own thing and you start to come up, you start to, you know, come into your own, then she all of a sudden got an attitude. Or got a problem. And y'all supposed to be best friends? Baby, that ain't no best friend. Like, you know, I done been there. Period. But yeah, like you don't. If Issa would have hit Molly, honestly, I wouldn't even been mad. Like the way how you come up to me at my event, you're wrong, and you get aggressive. Like, how does that even work? Like, and then it's just like that couldn't have waited. Like, Molly, you could have just left. Everybody was leaving anyway. Like, call her tomorrow.
You could have just been like, that's messed up and walked away. Point blank, period. Like, your dude didn't even understand why you was mad. He thought you.
Let's just talk about in general.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I was saying like Andrew, basically, like he thought he was doing the right thing because that's your best friend.
He was.
So why would
a little sketch? Like, why didn't he tell her before this point? Or why didn't it come up before? Like, I mean, I'm not saying that he's wrong for that, but it is a little weird. Like, y'all didn't.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely should have communicated it. You know what I'm saying? Which I think that's like been the theme of the whole season is basically communication. You know, but just like when we saw that scene where like she's getting dressed for the block party and she's complaining about not going, but then he's like, okay, let's not go. And then she's like, no, we have to go. Like, so then why are you doing all of this? Like, you either want to be there for your friend. Huh?
Let's just talk about in general. Have you ever experienced a friendship like this?
Yeah.
You have? I thought
Not like this exact scenario.
Okay, I got something to say, but this ain't got nothing to do with this. So let me just stay on track. Okay, it's the wine.
No, go ahead and pull a doughboy. Shout out the Friendship Podcast.
My dog, my favorite dog, one of my favorite dogs bit me, y'all.
I did not.
Bit me. Yeah, cause I'm looking down at my arm, I still love him or whatever. I'm so sad about it, but I'm just like, whatever. That's still my dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say who it is because I don't want y'all judging them. Okay? Because that's still my dog. And we gonna
be a literal dog too.
Yes. No, if a person bit me, ain't nobody, baby.
I just want to be clear.
Try it. Okay? I wish somebody would bite me. Biting. Ashley, you done bit somebody before. Mm-hmm. We're gonna move past. We'll talk about it later. Well, they told me you bit them. Now, I don't know.
I bit them like for real?
We'll talk about it later, but nobody better bite me because ain't no coming back from friendship. Ain't no coming back from biting me. Like, I feel like friends go through a whole bunch of stuff. Even me and Ashley, we done been through some stuff. Hell.
Right. But you gotta be willing to talk it out.
Yeah, and people be thinking, I don't know why people be thinking like I don't know what kind of vibe I get off, but people be scared to come talk to me. Why? I'm the most understanding. I be telling people out my friend group.
Cause it's your faces.
I'm the most level-headed one though. Like I'm the most level-headed one. We could talk about anything. You can tell me your side, I can tell you mine. And then if we don't agree at the end, we gonna just agree to disagree and we can move forward.
But I think it's also too, they know that like, because you are level-headed, you're gonna be honest. Cause I think I'm the same way. And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, when they want to say something, they want you to hear their side and take their side, even when they know they're wrong. Because I believe people know when they're doing right and wrong. But sometimes you want to sit in your mess and you want people to be your yes friend and be like, yeah, that's okay.
Oh, I ain't that friend.
And so, So I think a lot of people don't come to you for that reason. They don't want to hear you give the right, give the truth. They don't want to hear that.
Yeah, now I ain't perfect. Now I ain't about to sit here and act like I'm perfect. Like I'm just always right. Like some people think I think that way, but I do not. I have my faults as well. I'm just trying to be out here doing the best I can. But I think I'm a good friend.
Oh, you're a good friend. You're a great friend.
Well, that wasn't what I was told in the past, but we'll get into that on another day.
Well, and that's why they're not here.
Period.
Like, you are a great friend. Tequila, let me tell y'all, we doing this podcast because she's a great friend. She holding me down. She being supportive. So,
spotlight. I don't want to be in the forefront. Mm-mm.
So don't get it twisted. But like she said, at the same time, we've had our disagreements. Why was I just thinking about that though? I don't know, because
out of all my friends, me and Ashley argue the most. That's what's funny about it.
Because we have like that sister relationship.
Yeah, we don't have the most arguments, and I just be like, I remember like even it go back to high school. So let me tell y'all about Ashley. Ashley used to not say nothing, and like she just did that, taking everybody's stuff. And I was like, you need to toughen up. Like you need to say something. I can't remember what we was going back and forth about, but you had got butt with me that first time. And I was like, I'm proud. Like, I'm so proud. Like I was just like, no, she like in one moment I was just like, I was just like.
Y'all, my friends create a mindset. But I tell people all the time, I am shy, I'm introverted, all of that. They be like, no, I be like, I really am. It takes, like, if you see me around my friends because I'm comfortable, I've known them for a long time, I trust them. So it's just a different, you know what I'm saying?
People don't believe I'm shy.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know, but I used to not say nothing. I used to get picked on. I used to have these things where I be having like little Ashley moments, and they just used to go in on your girl. I don't know.
We did. We had.
I grew up one day, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just say everything that I want to say. And
Look, I be taking a little credit. I be like, yeah,
that little word vomit. No, I be having, but I done got better because I done realized. I guess I be hurting people's feelings now. So.
Now she is out of control. Now, y'all, she worse than me. Like, I said.
But I was thinking,
I call her my goon. Like, I used to call her my goon. Everybody be like, Ashley? I'm like, y'all ain't see Ashley looking. If I'm ready to go, Ashley gonna be right there. Like, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know.
Why was I thinking? I don't know what we fell out for, but I remember it was in middle school.
Me and you?
Yes, I don't know why we fell out, Tequila.
Actually, I don't remember you in middle school. We done had this conversation.
You know, in the 7th? No.
8th grade. It was 7th. No, it was 7th. Oh, no, it was 8th. It was 8th.
8th grade. And I don't know what.
Oh, yeah, I do, because you had a crush on what's her name.
All right, y'all. This is another episode.
Okay, for real, what we fell out for?
Okay, so I don't remember what we fell out, but all I remember was we had got our yearbooks, and I was like, "Will you sign my yearbook?" And that's how we started talking again.
You gotta let that petty shit go. You know what I'm saying?
Right? You can't, like, you gotta know who your real friends are, like. And I just think that
I don't use that friend word, like,
at all. People be calling Tequila her friend. She be like, we're not friends. I feel like it's so mean.
People be getting so offended, and I'm like, I be having to break it down. Like, look, I don't mean no harm. Like, you cool, we can hang out, but for me to call you my friend, like, I take that because I don't let a lot. I mean, y'all know, everybody listening to this that know me knows I'm a private person. Y'all don't know shit about my life. Y'all don't know nothing. You don't know what's going on. So for me to call you my friend, like, it take a lot for me to get there. Like, and then I already have trust issues, all that stuff that we don't need to talk about. So that not only a relationship that, you know, bleeds into friendships as well. So for me to call you my friend, like, that's big. So I take that very seriously. And then I don't know, like, I mean, still, you have friends that people you call your friends, even after all that, like, all this time you have, all these, I wouldn't say criteria, but all this, I don't know what the word is, that all of the stuff it takes for me to call you my friend, I still call you my friend, and you still, like, do some grimy shit, like, I don't understand. And so I just be like, and then that's hurtful. It's just hurtful. Like, nobody want to be betrayed.
Yeah. I think I always say, like, friendships are
like. Hold up. Am I breaking up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I must be breaking up.
My internet, honey. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I'm like, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, so I always say, like, friendships, those relationships can be the hardest. Like, you can have the worst breakups with friends because those be like legit your longest relationships sometimes, or your friendships. So when you have a breakup with a friend,
for another podcast, because I really do be feeling like some friendships can hurt worse than a breakup.
Yeah. So, but I think it really does. It really does fall down to just communication. And I think you just have to, too. You have to understand that, like, as people and as time goes, we grow, we mature, we change. We all have different experiences. Like, a lot of my friends, their moms, their wives, you know, I don't have that experience, but I have to see them where they are. You know what I'm saying? I can't dwell and be like, You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still in this place where I might, you know, want to go out and do all of this, but I have to be understanding that, you know, they can't do that. They got to find babysitters now. They got to make time for their husband.
My best friend, the OG, you hear me? OG. My best friend married with 2 kids. We are complete opposites in that department. Baby, don't know that. But I guess it's because, like, it just works. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't be wanting to go, like, we could chill at the house and drink, and that's
And
cool.
be like, right. So you just have to meet people where they are.
Yeah. So.
And understand and be understanding. And I mean, same, and it goes both ways, you know what I'm saying? They have to put in the effort to be like, you know, it might look different. You might, like, if you still, you know, like to turn up and go out, you might understand that that might not be.
But you have other friends for that, I feel
yeah,
like.
Yeah, you might have to find some other friends for that, and maybe now find a new experience or bond that you can have with your, you know, your old friend, doing something y'all both like to do, you know, finding a common ground. Right. So just stuff just changes, and you just have to be like acceptive of that change and
and I just feel like people need to understand that people make mistakes. Like, you know, everybody not gonna be perfect. So, you know, just like I said, me and your relationship ain't perfect. We ain't gonna get into all that because they don't need to be in our business. But you know, it's some things I regret. It's some things I did wrong. I feel like it's some things you did wrong, but just the understanding that we make mistakes. And the thing with me and you is we don't stay mad. Like, it don't even be a day. Like, every time we done got into it, we be like, either it just brush off, like, okay, we going to get something to eat.
Right.
Or we just talk it out in that moment, maybe like a couple hours later or the next day. So it's just like, everybody gonna make mistakes, and as long as I feel like, as long as you don't intentionally mean to hurt me, I feel like we can get through, unless it's something like, you know, something serious. But if you're not intentionally meaning to hurt me, like, then we can like talk about it and move on. Like, cause I can't hold you to fire for when I done did shit that was fucked up. Like,
right.
You know,
I always say, if you really know who your real friends is, if you're willing to talk about the hard stuff. And I feel like that's even with your, like, you know, relationship with your booze and stuff like that. If you guys can get through that uncomfortableness of talking about something that you don't want to talk about, baby, y'all can make it through anything.
That's how you know when it's real, I feel like, because it done been points where I thought these people were my, like, friends, and I ain't feel comfortable, or we didn't feel comfortable with each other, like, bringing up something that was a real issue. So I'm like, how I'm calling you my friend? I can't even talk to you.
I can't even talk to you about nothing.
Coming from me, y'all know I'll be talking to people. Like, if I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. Unless it comes to a relationship now. That's a whole nother story. Because I'm just gonna leave. Block.
But that's something that we know with us. Like, we just, like I was telling a friend, listen, I just had to make sure you really like this dude, because it takes one to know when you get bored easily. Yeah, you be gone.
I be gone.
You get gone. But yeah, so hopefully I really love Miley and Issa's friendship, relationship. I hate to watch a good relationship over something so small and petty.
But was it ever a good relationship though?
It might not have been, because, you know, we only see so much. Because it do feel like it's always been one-sided. It always feels like Issa has never had her ish together, and now that she's got her ish together, you can't be supportive.
I mean, I don't know the answer either. I was just throwing it out there.
Yeah, you can't be supportive. That's crazy. You only want her to listen to your problems and stuff like that. I'm like, come on, like you got to hear Issa out. Like I said, it goes both ways.
I do think people need to realize, like, you know how sometimes we just hold on to something just because of the amount of time we've been in it. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not me personally, because baby, I'll cut your ass out. I don't care who you are.
Bruh, let me tell you though, to keep talking about if she don't rock with you, She don't rock with you. You will know she don't rock with you.
And I could be in my bed crying every night, but baby, you ain't gonna know. Fuck that. Like, no. Not if you do something that serious, like, cause I don't put up with that. It's just a waste of my time, like, cause at this point in my life, I feel like, as far as my friends are concerned, if I never met another friend, I think I would be fine. Like, it would be cool, cause I ain't one to be around a whole bunch of people anyway. I mean, I'm open to meeting new people, but I'm just as far as a friend. So it's just like,
she had to make that clear.
As far as a friend. And you want to get into it? I just, I'm telling you.
Oh.
I don't need no more friends, okay? I don't need no more friends. Like, if they come along, then cool. Like, if it's organic, then cool. But I'm not actively looking or like seeking friendship. Like, I don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, but on the other hand, it's just, so that means if, we cool or whatever, and I don't mind cutting people off. I feel like that it's pros and cons to that. I feel like I don't know, it's a gift and a curse. Cause I be listening to people's stories and they be holding on, and like they'll be like, well, we just known each other. So I'm like, and you telling me they disrespecting you over and over and over and over and over and over and over, like as a friend. Why? Like, they are putting you down. Like, no, that's not what a friend does. So
it's because you be so that the person is such a good friend. You know what I'm saying? And they just feel like
you disrespected.
No, not the person that's being disrespected. The person that's being disrespected is the good friend.
Oh, I'm a good friend.
They stuck still trying to be a good friend to that person that's disrespecting them. And it's like, baby, it's okay to let them go.
It's okay to be selfish. I think we need to start that narrative, because selfish selfish is not always a bad thing. Like, you need to take care of yourself first. If somebody can't respect you, if somebody can't,
The motto is, you can't help nobody until you help yourself first.
Exactly.
So you definitely have to be selfish.
We be out here trying, baby, because I know I be out here helping folks.
Right.
Well, not really. I don't be helping nobody.
You do be helping people. I mean, and I think if somebody needed help, you would be the one, like,
Yeah, don't nobody be asking for my, like, I mean, I be helping as far as, like, words of encouragement, like, talking. It was to the point in my life where I was everybody go to. And, honey, that's hard. Like,
yeah.
It's hard being somebody, because it's like, who do I go to? But shout out to my cousin, Shakira Sims. Shout out to Kira, because, honey, when I ain't got nobody else to call, that's who I call. And she know what to say every
She's so encouragement. What's her what's her business called? Beauty Beyond the Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Beauty Beyond the Mirror.
Yes.
And make sure y'all go follow that on Instagram.
Yeah. So I be like, I just feel like I be just like giving advice to everybody, which I don't mind. Like, I like that. Like, I like people coming to me and doing all, whatever. And it's cool, but it's just like, sometimes it just be like, damn. But I'm, again, I'm a private person. I really don't be telling nobody about my problems except him up there. So sometimes I just gotta pray about it and let it go. Like,
well, I think that's what you have to do. Like, and I think
I just feel like I need that feedback right then and there. And sometimes,
well, you gotta be patient. You gotta listen. Like everything you were saying earlier.
Right then and there. That's what I'm saying. I need somebody here, because I need to start therapy, really. But I've been talking about that for years.
I need therapy too. Everybody need a little bit of therapy. Ain't nothing wrong. Okay. But no, that's to bring that back to like 2020. I was listening to our boy Kev on stage. He put up a video and he was basically like, y'all was gonna make this joking video about how, like, God, we can't, I know you said you won't give us more than we can bear, but this right here
saw that. Oh man.
And when he was basically saying like what the scripture says is basically, God wants you to cast those things that you can't bear onto him. So we all like, this too much. Like, then give it to God, because he wants to carry that burden for us. And so that's where I was like, yo, Care better stop talking to me. Like, leave me alone, Care. You talking to me. Because I'm just like, you know what? Let me give. I feel like I do be feeling like I'm carrying so much weight, so much burdens. Like I said earlier in the podcast, going into 2020, I felt like I was just still carrying all these goals, all these accomplishments that I've been wanting to accomplish over the years. And it's like, you know what? I need to just give those to God and let him do. I keep saying, it's your will, over my will. I'm going to trust you, lead me. But then I'm steadily trying to, do it by myself. That really not, walking by faith or trusting God with faith, So I'm like, I know I need to give this. I need to give these situations to you and let you handle them. And that's kind of just like where I'm at. I'm going to still, of course, faith without works is dead. So you still have to walk it out and work it out and do your part. But when God sees that, you see that. And I was looking at other areas in my life, and I'm like, I don't be worrying about this certain area in my life. So, you know what I'm saying? I need to put that same type of faith that I have in that life, that if you say you call me to this, then that's going to happen. I believe that's going to happen. I need to put that same energy into how I feel about my career. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you giving me this purpose or put me in these positions for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Or giving me skill and talent. I just got to trust you. I just got to, like you said earlier, start, do something, and keep moving from there. Small or big, just keep moving from there. So, wait, we frozen? We frozen.
Am I frozen?
Okay, I think we back.
You back on my end.
I hear you.
On my end, but
I hear
okay.
You. I think
nope. It's going away. It's going away. Hold on.
I still hear you though. Girl, I don't know. I see you moving. Am I moving?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we good.
So I was gonna say, I don't think I ever told you or anybody, but like that, give it to God. That just be so real. Like I don't always do that. Like I'm a work in progress and all this. But let me tell y'all, like the night before, well, it was one night. I don't know what I was watching, but somehow it led me to go listen to I think John P. Key. And that led me to go listen to Kirk Franklin. So I'm just in my room, honey. It's like midnight, 1:00 in the morning. Just listening to gospel, crying, because I be crying over anything. And I just was like praying, like asking God, like, I don't know, just trying to find my purpose in life. Like, and I was just like, I was applying for jobs, and I was just like, you know what? All I can do is apply. Like, I can't do, like, it's just really be in the recruiter's hands or whatever. So I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to pray, talk to God, let it go, and whatever is for me is for me. And that the next day is when I got them people called me for the job offer that they originally turned me down for. Girl, and I was just like, I called my mama, and she was like, what? I was like I was crying. She was like, I got an announcement. If y'all having something, don't ask me to get no speech, honey, because I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. I'm going to be the first one crying. I just be crying for everything. Like,
don't be sounding like Ebony.
But I cry for happy stuff. Like, I don't be
Waterworks.
Like, for sad stuff, like, I mean, at movies and stuff, yeah, but if I'm giving a speech, like,
Tequila just be crying because she see other people crying.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think nobody is worse than Ebony. Because Ebony, we asked Ebony to pray. Ebony started crying in the middle of the prayer. We was like, what are you, like, you're not supposed to be laughing doing nobody prayer, but we laughing.
I be
Because
crying. That's what people don't understand because I don't cry in front of, like, well, I don't know if you ever see me cry, but it's just like old friends, they be like, you don't never cry. And I'm like, hold on. Ask my mama, I used to cry every day. Mom used to call me the cry baby. But I'm like, I gotta be hard in front of y'all. Like, y'all not about to see me cry. But no, when I be in this house, honey, when I be by myself, crying.
don't put you. It's okay. I will say for me, I haven't.
A speech. Like, well, I ain't gonna cut you out.
Go ahead. My Lord. You frozen.
Oh, y'all. Shout out to her. But,
Girl, you frozen on my end. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go anymore. The cold didn't bother me.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Am I? Oh, shoot. Where you?
Let it go. Let it go. Bruh. Here we back.
I had clicked out. That was my fault. But I just want to say, like, they was just like, oh, speech. And I was like, I ain't about to get no speech. They was like, you done made it on there. Shout out to them. You done made it. I was just like, I'm not giving it. Because it was a small wedding, y'all. It wasn't nice. You know, so I was just like, as soon as I started talking, here I go choking up, crying. I was legit crying. Like, ask me why I'm crying. I don't know.
You were emotional. You were happy.
I'm so emotional. That's why I'm like, I just feel like I'm so like weird. Because on one hand, I can cut your ass out, like I can cut somebody off and don't care about, like, don't care. But on the other hand, I can get so emotional about some stuff. I don't get it.
Period.
Crazy, because even friends that I done lost in the past, not once here. And I mean friends, like together everyday friends, not once here. And if I see you today, you know who the hell I'm talking
crazy,
about.
y'all. Tequila be talking to people. She goes. So I
don't. I be doing what?
Talking. Seeing the people out that you ghost and be waving. Hey, how you doing?
Oh yeah, like, cause I don't know how, like, I'm good at I'm good at speaking my mind, but when I'm talking to somebody or like in a relationship, my communication, like when I'm not feeling it no more, it's bad. I'm not even gonna lie, like it's bad communication on my end. I'm terrible, so I'll just ghost you, like return no calls, return no texts. But if I see you out, what's up? How you been? Like, toxic. I need to change. I don't like that.
One thing at a time. It's okay. One thing at a time. You can't change everything all at once.
That's why I'm about to be single. And then my family be like, well, they be waiting on my cousin to have kids. Well, you ain't having no kids. I'm like, why y'all think I don't want to have kids? Just because, first of all, I'm not bringing nobody around my family. Y'all will not know nobody unless I'm pregnant or we about to get married. You're not meeting anybody. So
I'm the same way. I ain't even gonna lie. I hate introducing people to my parents, and literally,
I don't. But my mama cool. Like, she would be the person to introduce to, but I just feel like I ain't trying to get all into that and all that. No, like,
I don't even know why. Like, no, literally, my serious relationships, the only reason the person I'm talking to has ever met my parents is by accident. Like, I've only think I've introduced my parents to one person, and after that, it must have been a bad experience, and I was like, this is weird, this is awkward. I think we're frozen, but I'm gonna just keep talking. So yeah, I was like, this is awkward. So I think after that, like it was like my high school boyfriend, that I ain't never really introduced my parents to none of my other boyfriends or nothing like that, none of my other men. And then they would know about them. Like me and my mom would like talk about them or whatever. She would ask, but I would never bring them around. And then the one time that she did meet like my college boyfriend, it was like by accident. So we just gonna wait. Tequila gonna come back in with her internet. But that's basically what happened. Yeah, it was by accident. My mom, he was dropping me off. I was going by the house to get something, and my mom wasn't supposed to be home. And so when I got there, but like the house is kind of on the hill, so you really can't see the garage. So I kind of just got in, like when he pulled up to the house and I got out, I saw that the garage was open. So I was hoping that she was already in the house or whatever, but I really couldn't tell. Okay, I think she back in. Because I was struggling. Because I was like, I don't want to tell this story over.
I'm sorry, y'all. If it go out again, I'm gonna have to use my phone.
But so what did you hear last?
It's frozen, but I'm gonna keep talking.
But you heard about the part where I was saying my like I only introduced my boyfriends one time. All right, so I was telling about the one time I had to introduce my mom to like my boyfriend.
So I know.
So basically, we put up to the house.
Shout out to my dog. Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
They friends. So so put up to the house, and I'm thinking she in the house. I see the garage open. I'm like, dang, she here, but I'm thinking she in the house. Yeah, as soon as I get close enough to go walk in the garage, here she coming out. And then she just looked to the right, and she just run into his car, so excited, because she knew who he was. She had just never met him, because I would never bring him out of the house. And like anytime he would like come to pick me up, she would always be trying to run out that house and meet him, because I just was like, no, you can never come in. But at that point, I'm like, there's nothing I can do, so here I go. So I feel like that's how it's gonna be now. If I ever start talking about these, like, my friends and stuff will know about you, but I'm probably not gonna introduce you.
Y'all ain't gonna know about nobody. Y'all
we don't know about nobody now with you now. So
y'all ain't know about nobody.
That ain't no expect. I'm just saying, moving forward.
I don't be telling y'all about nobody because it's just like it's not gonna last. Like I already know my mindset. Like it's just like, but what? Like, what I'm gonna be talking about this dude for? And then a couple months later, oh, what happened to so and so? Gone? Like, no.
Nope.
It's gonna take a special kind of dude. Okay.
I agree.
Cause I just don't be with all that. Like, that's why I just need a mutual friend. All my friends that's listening.
They're not listening. They're not listening because you're frozen. They're not listening. They're not listening. Oh, I don't know what you're saying. So we made it a good, I think, 45 minutes strong with no internet messing up. But at this point, baby, it done messed up. But you know what? When Tequila get her boo and we finally meet him for the first time, we are gonna be excited for her. We're gonna have to throw her a whole parade, because when I tell y'all, won't be meeting nobody. Like, I'd be glad when she be finally telling me about somebody that she know. But we gonna see. I wonder who. She said it's gonna be me, but you know, it's always the one that you least expect that's gonna have the boo first. So it's probably gonna be her. But I don't know, y'all. Me and her we cut from a different cloth. We They don't make them like us no more. We about to be riding this single life till the wheels fall off, and that's just, it is what it is. But so I don't know what to tell y'all about that, but y'all let us know. At least we know what our issues are and our problems are in our relationships, because most people don't be knowing what their problems are. She back, y'all.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm about to be on here looking ghetto as hell. Like, it's this apartment bulk internet. That trash ass internet. But anyway.
I don't know. What else was we talking about before that?
I don't know. I was trying to get it on my phone so I don't have to do all that, but it's talking about no invalid.
You need me to send the thing?
I sent it to you.
Oh.
So it should be the same one. Hold on, let me.
I can tell you.
I just need the code. Oh, I see. Meeting password. It's got letters and stuff. It won't let me. Honey, I hope I joined the right one. But what was you talking about?
I was just saying.
Yeah, send me the thing.
I was just saying, I wonder who's going to get a boo out of both of us first.
You?
And I said that she going to say it's me, but you know, always be the person you least expect first. And I said we going to throw her a parade because you don't be bringing your friends around us.
I sure don't.
Or whatever. But
Cause
I don't know. That didn't work, huh?
What you trying to do? You got to hit the invite.
But but I just sent the thing to you. But I'm about to send you the link.
Yeah, I know what she said.
Don't put it up.
What am I gonna do with this?
It just hit me as I sent it. Bear with me.
Why this link that oh, that's the one from yesterday. That's why. My bad, I got it.
Oh.
Damn slow.
Might as well just send it.
What it do? Oh, what's the
You can't. Oh, I ain't trying to share the computer.
No, that's me messing up.
You have to click all the information too.
Hold on.
Y'all, I ain't did who out here ain't did their hair during this quarantine? This is
like this. Oh, how do the view?
This is one of my first wigs, honey. She don't look half bad, girl. But honey, if you look up under, tangled. Synthetic. But she don't look half bad on the camera, but I know in person, y'all don't want to see her. Y'all don't want to see what she really look like.
Oh, I can't be walking over there. It ain't no life. I need my computer back. This showing all my blemishes. I need to be back blurry.
Where are you going? Oh, there you go. But yes, y'all, I have not been doing my hair. Well, I done put my hair in a little protective style during quarantine. And it's been like that. I'm
trying to set this up. I do not want to hold this.
You put it up on the light, set it up.
No, I don't want to do that. I'm trying.
Yeah, like that.
Look how big my arm is. It's taking up the whole screen.
I have gotten fat in quarantine.
Hold on, how do I go to the other view?
Remember up at the top?
Not on my phone.
And you gotta hit what? This speaker view or something? How long we been on?
I don't know. You want to close it out?
We might as well because we having technical difficulties.
It's about to be every time, y'all.
Anyways, we ain't never had no closing. Anyways, you guys, well, we are back.
We back, y'all. It's gonna get better,
It's gonna get better, honey. This sounded like episode 1, but I ain't mad at this episode. It turned out to be pretty good.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to listen back.
So y'all let us know. Y'all make sure y'all go listen to us on.
How do YouTube people be doing? And we out. And we out.
Listen, well, we thank y'all for listening. We thank y'all for rocking with us and being patient with us and our time away from the podcast. And we are definitely shooting for high expectations to be consistent every week, dropping these for you back to back to back to back. But so make sure y'all go listen to us everywhere you guys can listen to podcasts. It is been real. I have been one of your hosts, Ashley. I've been Ashley.
Y'all know who it is. You feel me? You feel me? Period. And that's just
Period. Boom. Period. How they be doing that? Having a little thing. Period.